In Syria, there was hope that the government would stop killing its people when the Arab League sent observers in to monitor the situation. 5,000 people have died over the last 10 months after a popular uprising began against the 40-year dictatorship of the Assad family. We wondered what good the observers have done so far, so we asked Elizabeth Palmer to catch up with them.
A few decals to make this an official car of the Arab League mission, and the team of observers hits the road. Their assignment? To verify whether the Syrian government has stopped killing protesters. Just ahead, the head of the team and the observers sit in a black car. Next to them, a van full of Syrian soldiers. In front of them, 2 police cars, and they have regime bodyguards, so this is not low profile. By the time they show up at the Damascus Criminal Justice headquarters, it's not a surprise. The Syrian regime is watching the observers' every move as they try to watch the regime. At the detention center, we had to stay behind when the observers went into the cells to see if any protesters were locked up. Yes, they reported when they came out there were, but they didn't see any signs of torture. Anwar Malik, an observer who quit this week, would say that's a perfect example of a whitewash by the Syrian government. The mission was a farce, he told Al Jazeera, and the observers have been fooled. The fact is, this is mission impossible. 167 observers to cover the whole country, resented by the Syrian government with little support and inadequate protection. In the city of Latakia, earlier this week, one of the observer convoys was battered by a pro-regime mob, and they only just escaped. In the final analysis, they are merely observers and powerless to stop the killing. The observers are only going to be here for a few more days, Scott. Under the current plan, they're all due to be gone by the middle of next week, and their report submitted to the Arab League by Thursday.
Liz, all that seems pretty futile. I wonder, is there any estimate of how the violence changed while they were on the ground?
Very little. The UN has been trying to keep track, and they estimate that on average 40 people have died every single day since the observers arrived.
Liz, thanks very much.